Hey, what's going on, y'all? Today we're going to be taking a look at my PS3 collection, as you can kind of see in the camera view. It's not Throwback Thursday, and I'm going to do a Throwback Tuesday because I want to look back through my childhood, the PS3 collection. PS3 was a very good system, not the best games that were on there, but some amazing games that actually started on it, like Uncharted, Tomb Raider's been, well, the new Tomb Raider, some like other games that you'll see in this video in this collection. Even Assassin's Creed was on the PS3, which started and was one of the best series still today. So let's take a look at that. Make sure you smash the like button, comment down below what was your favorite PS3 game, or you can list all of them that you play as a certain age that you started on the PS3. Doesn't matter what age you started. Just tell me down below what was your favorite games you played on the PS3, and I'll tell you which one's my favorites. I mostly got a lot of favorites in this one. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell to notify when I upload videos just like this one for y'all to enjoy and watch. So let's get that intro and get straight into the PS3 collection. Hey, what's up, Clutton Nation? King Clutton 9000 here with Throwback Tuesday, I would like to call it. I can't do a video on Throwback Thursday because I'll be working, so I might as well do Throwback Tuesday. Does not sound right, but it doesn't matter. So as you can tell by the title and what I said before the intro, that we're going to be taking a look at the PS3 collection. I thought about doing this video for quite a while since I got a few new games to it. Some I don't have the actual case, like they're in these type of cases, GameStop cases, and I hate those type of cases, but I gotta deal with them. So yeah, we'll be taking a look at all of them. I'm getting the original cases slowly but surely. I will get all of them in the actual case, which is taking me a while because I keep buying the new games and not work on the old ones. So let's go ahead and start off with the first part and end with the last. So let's get on to amazing series that start on the PS3. Well, we got a lot of them. I don't have two Assassin's Creeds. I don't have the American Trilogy of the Assassin's Creed, and I don't have Black Flag on PS3 just yet. So let's get on to the first ever game of the Assassin's Creed series. Is Assassin's Creed with Altair. Very underrated, as I'm saying it, and I know a lot of people hate these red cases. To me, it doesn't bother me, but if I want to get a complete collection, I'll take out the red case and just use it as a digital case for the red ones, and like the silver or clear for the regular disc one. So there's the Assassin's Creed, the first one. Very amazing game. Probably one of my favorite Assassins of all time, and my favorite Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed 2, which is the greatest hits again. Assassin's Creed 2 was one of my favorite games that came out on the PS3, only for Assassin's Creed, but anything else, it was actually pretty good. And Ezio will be always my favorite assassin of all time. Next up, we got Assassin's Creed 3. Second, I saw the trailer for this when it came around, and I didn't get day one. I waited for a while, and I finally played it. So I love this. I played the remaster on my Xbox, but I'm trying to get the PS4 version because Assassin's Creed, I will get any single copy of Assassin's Creed on any different console. That's how I am. That's how much I love the series. Assassin's Creed 3. I forget the assassin's name in this. Might take me a while. Next up, to the next story of Ezio Auditore is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. This is a continuation of Ezio's story. A very amazing game right here. It gives you a little bit of different kind of story, and I love the cover art right here. And I do cosplay as Ezio Auditore at different conventions. I always do that pose sometimes, but I'll get used to doing that again. That's so we got another thing for Assassin's Creed Ezio's story. We got Assassin's Creed Revelations, which is the last entry of Ezio. Sadly, yeah. I hate for his story to go, but sorry, had a sneeze there. Let's get back. Ezio's final thing and story. If you got the remastered collection of Ezio's story, you'll see the final thing of what happened to Ezio. So mostly shows you Altair and Ezio into it. And this one kind of changed the game of Assassin's Creed for a while, and that's Assassin's Creed Rogue. This is a rogue assassin trying to destroy his Brotherhood, and he's the ultimate assassin hunter in this game, which has got a remaster on PS4, which I did play it. This is a limited edition. All it's missing is a manual, but I ain't too worried about it. Awesome game right there. Let's get another stack of games. Next up, we got Battlefield Bad Company. The first one with the red case. There was a lot of these red cases, and you tell how old it is because that was the original PS3 kind of logo until they changed it to the new one. I still like either one, but it's kind of old school for me. And we got Battlefield Bad Company 2 with the new logo. Very awesome game, very awesome series of Battlefield. Next up, this one doesn't have a case, but I will soon enough. Battlefield 3. Kind of one of my third favorite in the Battlefield series. My number one favorite is Battlefield 4. The story, the graphics, even on PS3 was amazing. Down to PS4, even greater. And the story is still the same. I still love Battlefield 4 to this day. Next up, we got an awesome looking Steelbook, and it's Beyond Two Souls. Amazing looking Steelbook. Amazing storytelling game. There it is. There's the back of it. Very awesome storytelling game. If y'all haven't played Beyond Two Souls, there's a collection out there that's pretty hard to find these days. Comes with Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain. Beyond Two Souls. Amazing. Next up, we got this full series right here. They only have like 3 entries, but I wish it could have gotten longer. Hoping it will come back on PS5. And that is the Bioshock series. First we got Bioshock 1, which I still need the case for it. But soon I will get it. And it's GameStop with these cheap cases. Bioshock 2, which is probably one of my favorite Bioshocks out there. I think people might say 1 or Infinite or 2, but 2 is one of my top favorites. Then the last of the series is Bioshock Infinite. Infinite was a very good game right here. Different characters, different kind of story, but amazing freaking storytelling right there. And with PS3, they have these reversible covers. I love the reversible covers, but I didn't want to switch it because I'm that person that wants to keep the spine every game. I'm just gonna grab 2 games to say the whole entire series right there. This one was not the biggest, not everyone's favorite, but it was a cool shooting game. It's called Birds and Orange Hills Highway. I don't think a lot of people played this game that much, but it was a really good game. It had like the PS2 kind of graphics feel to it, which was awesome. But yeah, it was a pretty good game, and there's only one way out of hell, it says in the back. Look at those graphics. Nothing compared to today's. Then we got probably my only game with this series, and that is Buzz Quiz World. The only Buzz game I have, and I got this in a Video Game Monthly box. As y'all seen with my Video Game Monthly videos, I did get this in Video Game Monthly, which was cool to get, and I did play it, and it was actually okay. I'll give it that. Now, huge series, which will always be a ginormous series, and that is Call of Duty. Call of Duty is a ginormous series. Way too many different games. Online, multiplayer, and story. I mostly play for story on multiplayer and zombies. I love zombies mode. So let's start with the game that really I did not like so much, but I love the story, was Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. And it's the Day Zero edition, which is pretty good. I do have this on Xbox One, but I don't know about PS4. But yeah, it's a pretty okay game right there. These two right here are always in everyone's top tier lists of Call of Duty games, but Call of Duty, you know, Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 combo pack, but Black Ops 2 is my favorite because of zombies, but both of them, freaking amazing story. Loved it. Next, Call of Duty Ghosts. A lot of people did hate it. To me, I loved it all the way. And it kind of left, I think it left on the cliffhanger. I know it's been quite a while since I played that. Then Call of Duty World at War, I went back to get all the trophies and got a platinum on this. So I was glad to play that. Still, need the case for that. But this one, I still can't get over. I will still play this forever and ever, and that's the Modern Warfare Trilogy. That comes with Call of Duty Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. Which 1 and 2 are together, and 3 separate. So there's 1 and 2. Then the third one in a separate case, which is awesome to have this. And if y'all remember playing the Modern Warfare Trilogy, which one's your favorite? I would say 2 was my favorite. One of my favorites of all time. And this series, I wish will come back to keep going. But there's a trilogy coming out for this, and that is Crisis. We have Crisis 2. Still looking for a third and the first one out there. Crisis 2 is definitely one of my favorites for right now, till I play the first and third one. But yeah, can't wait to get the trilogy and play them remastered. So that was the first stack of games. Let's get into the next stack. Next up, another GameStop case, Dante's Inferno Divine Edition. Everyone calls this the God of War sequel thing. It kind of did look like a God of War sequel with all the fighting style, but it was a very amazing game. Nothing like how God of War was. God of War will always be my favorite. This was its own game. I don't get why people call it a God of War type game. I don't see it. This series, if y'all want to rage back on PS3, this was the game series that started so much rage, and one of the hardest games of all time on the PS3 was Dark Souls. I still need a case for the first one. This one, I raged so much in this. Even going back to it, I still rage to this day. Dark Souls is not the easiest game. And one of my favorite Steelbooks in the PS3 era for right now is the Dark Souls 2 Steelbook. As I got it on Black Friday, I was not expecting to get a Steelbook. As y'all can see in the reflection, there is my camera, which is my phone. But all the detail, I don't get why I was going to say Black Ops again. But the inside looks amazing. And if y'all put it together, y'all see the full armor in the night. I love Dark Souls 2. That was my favorite in the Dark Souls series until Dark Souls 3 came out, and that became my #1 favorite. Then I still need to get Demon Souls, their PS3 version, not the PS5. Soon I'll find that at a good price. This series right here that started on PS3 and does have the greatest hits and does have like Spanish to it. I don't get why. Why is that like that? There we go. Sorry, it was an inch off. I have OCD, don't judge me. Darksiders, the first one that comes with war. First this came out, people say it was underrated. It was underrated, but the story and the gameplay was amazing and got a remaster to it. Next up, that also had a remaster on PS4, it's Darksiders 2 Limited Edition, which there's two different ones of this. There is the not like silicone like shine to it. It's kind of like not shine to it. I love how they put as a disc onto the of death. But yeah, Darksiders 2. This I really need to get the cases for these. I had the silver, I just need the cover art for these. And that is Don't Make Cry. I have the HD collection, which I already have a remaster of it on PS4. But I also want the cover art for this. I see a custom one that I like, but I might get the original art for it. Which comes with 1, 2, and 3 Dante's Awakening. This one, which started a new story, which was Don't Make Cry 4. Why does this have stickers on the back of it? Which started a whole new character called Nero. This was the first entry of Nero into it. As y'all see, since it has no cover art. When Nero had long hair and still had the double arm on his right hand. Which was an awesome game and took me a while to beat it when I first got it. Let's keep on going. This might be a long video because I want to get a little bit detail about each game. So get a snack while you can. So that's how we got Diablo 3. Y'all heard me talk so much about it in my PS4 collection. Disney Infinity. Not talking about it. That's how it was. That's how it was to me. Don't even want to talk about Disney Infinity. Next up, we got Dragon Age Inquisition. Awesome Dragon Age game right here. I still need to play 1, 2, and Dragon Age Awakening. I still need to play the rest of the Dragon Age games. I only play Inquisition because I saw it and I couldn't find the first, second, or Awakening So I still am looking for those to this day. Next up, I still need cover art for this. I like the cover art. It makes the game look special and looks amazing on the shelf to look at its spine and no, okay, that's it. And that's Skyrim. Skyrim on the PS3 was amazing. It competed. Everyone kept saying, which is your favorite, Skyrim or Fallout 4? I went with Skyrim. And it's still keep going and going and going. I'm surprised they're not even put on PS5. They put GTA 5 on PS5. Not surprised about Skyrim when they announced it will be on PS5. Won't shock me. And with Final Fantasy, I still have to get the rest of them. And this is one of them with a different character. Lightning. It says Final Fantasy 13, the first one. This has the Japanese casing, which is not all in Japanese. Just case, not the manual or the actual language. It's just the case, which I'm trying to get the original that does not have like the gold label. It messes with me with that. Next up, we got Far Cry 3. Good looking game. I heard it got remastered on PS4. Can't wait to find that eventually. Still need to get the rest of the Far Cry games on here. Alright. Let's get into, I was talking about this franchise today. God of War. We got the God of War collection, which comes with the first and second remastered. Both of them. PS2 was amazing, then onto PS3, even better. I'm surprised they haven't made a collection of all the God of War onto the newer consoles just yet. I really want to see that God of War collection of every God of War from 1 to the newest one. That's what I would like to see. Next up, we got, this is a PSP remaster onto PS3. When I saw this, I grabbed it instantly. And it's Ghost of Sparta and Chains of Olympus. This came after God of War 3, which is like the start of Kratos' story when he was still working for the gods. And you meet his brother, which if y'all haven't played this, I won't spoil it. And this came after God of War 3 also. God of War Ascension, which a lot of people hated so much. It kept going back and forth, back and forth. It confused me also, but I still played the game. But it's not one of my best favorite God of War games. Then the most brutal God of War game, God of War 3. Most brutal game of all time. I still love the case to it. To this day. And I love how the back is too. God of War 3, definitely best end to the Greek Kratos, and starting on God of War 4 with him being in the Viking Age. And this is the last thing that happened on the PS3 with God of War. Was Saga, which come with 5 full games. 1, 2, 3, I believe 2 art expansions that never came onto here. It came with 1, 2, 3, and it shows the original question, comes with Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta. And it did come with a 1 trial month of PlayStation Plus, which I never used. Which God of War Saga was awesome. This is probably one of my favorite Gran Turismo games of all time. That's Gran Turismo 5. Still haven't played 6, but 5 will be my top favorites. And I did the reversible case 2 of it. Shall we see? Very awesome. But I will just keep it like this. because I like the detail of the car on there. And this was very underrated by the first start of it. This came out with the first Uncharted and a lot of other games, and now it's heavily stored. Not a lot of people got into this. The story was very, very short, extremely short. They should have made a secondary game to follow up the story than doing it all in one. But it was a good game to play. Very old graphics, as you can tell. Look at the back end to it. I still play this game to this day, and it is complete as well. Very awesome game. And let's get into the final three of the second stack. I do got 2 copies of this, but it's 2 different ones. I got Heavy Rain and Heavy Rain Director's Cut. Director's Cut comes with expansions. I did get this in Video Game Monthly with the rest of the favoritos, which is Spanish for favorite. But yeah, this is Director's Cut right here, which is complete with Director's Cut. And this one is also complete. So it's the same game, but one doesn't have expansion to it. The other one has all the expansions to it. And same as Final Fantasy 13, the case is only in Spanish, not the game. Another old school game not a lot of people talk about to this day is the History Channel Battle for the Pacific. This game was okay and all at first time, but as we got into the new consoles, it started to not be the best at all, but it was still an awesome game to play. And that's some old graphics right there, like PS2. Now let's move on to the third stack. We got High Velocity Bowling. I still haven't played this because I don't have the movable with the camera for PS3 just yet. Still hard to find to this day. Awesome series right here. We got Infinite, the first one. Very amazing game, and with the original PS3 logo. Then a while later, in the later stages of PS3, we got Infinite 2, which was the last Infinite game. And you can tell, it came out when Uncharted 3 was still in beta. I actually did try the beta, and it was multiplayer, and it actually still worked. And that was like 2 years ago, but it doesn't work anymore. But yeah, Infinite 2, love the Infinite series. Wish they could bring that back again. Next up, we got Killzone 2. Still need to find the first Killzone. And awesome. Complete. Killzone 2 is one of my favorite games of the Killzone series. I still have to play the first one. I gotta find it first before I can play it. But Killzone 2 is my top favorite. And Killzone 3. This is my second favorite of the series. Doesn't come in the manual, but who cares? Killzone 3 is my second favorite. The 2 will always be my favorite Killzone. And Homicide does come over to play the Killzone games because he loved this series way before I did, when he had the PS3. Now he's a full-blown Xbox guy. This game I go back to and play it all the time on PS3, PS4. I'm hoping this will get remastered again on the PS5, and I will play on PS5. And that is The Last of Us, the first one, not the second one, the first one. Last of Us, this when you were making decisions, but remastered made decisions for you. Many different endings to this, and it is complete. I really love this game. And the reverse cover art there's Ellie. And I believe Joel's on the other side. Yep, there's Joel. And they come with Naughty Dog stickers. I just now noticed that. Huh. Never noticed that came with Naughty Dog stickers. Until today. That's cool. Love The Last of Us games. Let's grab another stack. Lego games. I'm really not into these days, but I try to get into it as I can. They're pretty fun, and the first one that got me into was Lego Batman 3. Beyond Gotham. It was hilarious. A lot of the comedy in this game. But this, I still need to play the second one, the first one. That one was very funny. Then we got Lego Dimensions, which you had to get a lot of these boxes to complete the game. Which, not into that, but I will find all of them at a very cheap price. This is the only game that I have as a sports game. I will not get sports games unless they are like $1, and that's it. Madden NFL 12. This is the only sports game I have on PS3. The only one. It has a broken case to it. I got this for free from somebody, and I'm not playing it. I played it once with friends, but I'm not playing it. I don't hate sports games. They're good, but I'd rather play the sports in real life than play on a game. That's how I am. I don't hate them, I'd just rather play the sports in real life. Let's get to the next series. We got Mass Effect 2. I still need to get a first Mass Effect. I did play the Legendary Edition. I saw this game and way better quality, and it was amazing. And in our game series, we got Mass Effect 3, which did come with a reverse cover art of male and a female to it. So you can play as male or female in Mass Effect 3, which was awesome. Cover art right there. This one I do need to find the case for, and it's Medal of Honor, the first one. Not my favorite Medal of Honor, but was awesome. This was my favorite one. It has a Battlefield 4 beta to it. Medal of Honor Warfare Limited Edition. My favorite Medal of Honor of all time. This one, I still need to get that. That required motion controls and medieval moves. Dead Man's Quest. And yeah, still need to get medieval controls to play this. I still haven't got to. I got it from Video Game Monthly Box, so I really didn't know I was going to get it. So yeah, still gotta find the motion controls route. This one is probably the only Metal Gear Solid I played on PS3. I did play on PS4 a Metal Gear Solid, but this one is probably my favorite on PS3. Metal Gear Solid 4. Guns of the Patriots. Tactical Espanol action. Very awesome game right here. And they come with the game that now people liked, and it was Metal Gear Solid Vengeance. Haven't played Vengeance yet, but soon enough I'll find that. But 4, definitely my favorite on PS3. We got, whichever one played this on PS3 and the Wii, Uncle Jackson Experience, and this was on 360. I did play on 360 and Wii. Hey, it's Michael Jackson. You can't hate. Next up, we got Minecraft, PS3. I got this because I did play Minecraft and my sister played it, so we got this. Great. It was fun on PS3 until we got to the brand new consoles at the time, PS4, Xbox One. Then I never played the PS3 one ever again. And the first ever parkour game, Mirror's Edge on the PS3. Very awesome game, and it ended on the PS4, sadly. This series, I really want this series to come back again. Very awesome series, and comes with not for resale thing to it. Huh, that's weird. And that is MotorStorm. I really want this to come back so badly. MotorStorm was an awesome freaking series. We had cover art. This was in the early stages of PS3. MotorStorm was awesome. Still loved it. Another one to the MotorStorm series was Apocalypse, which I need the cover art to make. It's an awesome looking cover. I still need to get it. But MotorStorm, I really want it back so badly. And as y'all see in my last pickups video, I did get this. I played it a lot. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Limited Edition PS3 version. I will get the remastered version soon. I already got it on Game Pass. I just want to get a physical copy on PS4. Last two copies for the third pile. We got Need for Speed Shift. Was my favorite until I got Hot Pursuit again. This series, not a lot of people remember as much until they made a remaster to it. And all it came with was the actual 3 games that you played on PS3 but with better graphics. We got Ninja Gaiden Sigma. I still need to find Ninja Gaiden Black, which was my favorite of all time. And let's continue to the next stack, which has Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, which Ninja Gaiden 2, not Sigma, Ninja Gaiden 2 was still an awesome game right there. I don't get why they went with Sigma. It's a remastered version. We got Ninja Gaiden 3. I don't have the Razor's Edge one, but this was the most darkest Ninja Gaiden of all time. The most darkest one. You play that, you'll tell how dark it is. Next up, we got Prince of Persia Trilogy. Still need to get the cover art to it, and since it doesn't have cover art, I'll show you this. Very awesome. Comes with Sands of Time, the first one, and 2 Thrones. Very awesome. Showed you right there, all remastered. Then we got the new Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands. Was my favorite one. I still play a lot. There was another Prince of Persia, which a lot of people hated. I seen it before, but I haven't got myself to get it yet. Now this series, right here. Not a lot of people loved it so much, but they did like the first one, then the second one, the third one. Not a lot of people like the second and third, but I like the third one. And that's Resistance. So we got Resistance Fall of Man. Came around the original stages of PS3. Very awesome game. Then Resistance 2, which you play as the main character that became evil. Very awesome. It does come with reverse cover art. There you go. Which this one, as all games, there's always a dark time to a game. That was this one. Then we got Resistance 3, which ended the series and did come reverse cover art. Very awesome. Get in there. Resistance 3 was probably one of my favorites. And it was because of the guns. It was a lot cooler. Let's keep on going. I don't want to make this video an hour. We got Skyrim, Spiral Avengers, which was the first ever Skyrim game. Then it went to Giants. Why am I kicking my shoes around? Jeez. We got Swap Force. Reason why I got is Trap Team, which completed my Skyrim set. Superchargers. Probably my favorite one. The Imagineers, which changed Skylanders forever. Next up we got Sorcery, which still need the motion controls to play this game. And this one not a lot of people love. It was SOCOM US Navy SEALs Confrontation. Not a lot of people love this at all. To me it was okay, but a lot of people hated it so much. But it was in its early stages of the PS3. And I don't think there was a lot of SOCOM games out there. This one I still need the case for it, and that's Sniper Elite V2. Second Sniper Elite. The first one did come out on PS3, but I still need to find that one. And my favorite one in the series on PS3 was Sniper Elite 3 Africa. Awesome game right there. Still love the Sniper Elite games because when you shoot a bullet, X-ray vision, not for kids at all. That is not for kids. How awesome it is. Brutal. Love it. This one, still need a case for it. Sniper Ghost Warrior. The first one, still need to find the rest of them. Now, we're getting to some Tom Clancy games, which there was a lot of Tom Clancy games on PS3. Tom Clancy games start on PlayStation 1, then 2, I believe it was 1, then 2, then 3 is when I started playing a lot of Tom Clancy games. This one, all three of these were in the early stages. We got End War, now people talk about that one. We got Rainbow Six Vegas, awesome game, but my favorite one was Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Very awesome right here. Vegas 2, very awesome. I always play multiplayer, go up against my bots to see if I'm still good as I was when I was a kid. This one, I really wish I actually had the case for this. And Splinter Cell Blacklist, I'll show the actual disc since it doesn't have the case. Splinter Cell Blacklist, which is HomicFly's favorite, and this is not my favorite. Splinter Cell, oh god, I can't remember its name. It's been so long since I played Splinter Cell games. But soon, I'll get the case for this. And the last game of this stack is the Tomb Raider Trilogy, which comes with Legends, Anniversary, and Underworld. Is when it was like more adult like Tomb Raider, when she had dual pistols. Then she became a little bit less adult like into men's dream girl. That's awesome. That's how I heard people say it like that. Then we got Tomb Raider Underworld right here. We got those graphics back then. But yeah, Tomb Raider Underworld. Then we got into the new Lara Croft, which is complete. Let me cover that code right there. Tomb Raider, when it was the brand new Lara Croft, a little bit less serious, and just her being a little bit like, I would say like mid-20s, like, I don't know how to explain it that well. It was kind of like that. I don't know how to explain what that was. Then going to what you see in the background of all the time, Transformers. I mostly got every single Transformer game on PS3. The first game I still need to get on the actual case. First Transformers game, Revenge of the Fallen, still in the early stages. This came out in the early stages of PS3 when it was like about to become the Slim, but it was still original. Some good times back in those. And we got Dark in the Moon, pretty short one for me because I beat it so quickly. Then we got the worst one, but I love the Fall of Cybertron, kind of. And now it's Rise of the Darkspark. The worst one. It was for Age of Extinction, but I love the Cybertron feel to it. And that's it. The game was so terrible. Then, speaking of Fall of Cybertron, we got Transformers Fall of Cybertron and Transformers War for Cybertron. Both games were amazing. If y'all haven't played these, go back, buy a PS3, buy these games. It was actually both amazing games. Stories on both of them. Complete story. Then, to G1, right here, we have Transformers Devastation. Going back to the G1, right here. This was an awesome game. I did beat it very quickly. But man, this was awesome. And when the new cases came around, they didn't come with a manual at all. It was always on the disc, and that would suck. I always liked the manuals and the cases. But they changed that a long time ago. So those games aside. This series, I think a lot of people love to this day, and that's Uncharted. So let's get into the Uncharted series. We got Uncharted Drake's Fortune, very old school graphics to it. Remastered kind of has the old school graphics, but not as much. They updated, and this is game year. Look what it says, game year 2007. Man, those were good old days. Then we got Uncharted 2 Amongst Thieves. One of my favorite Uncharted games of all time. Then to end the Uncharted series on PS3 at good kind of note until they made 4, which was awesome. One of my favorite PS4 games was Uncharted 4. 3 is when he finally shows love to Elena. Very awesome background, and yep, it did have a manual. But the best thing about PS3, it was Blu-ray, so really nothing scratched up that much on the PS3. But awesome. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. This one, y'all seen, I did play this. Looks really good. Very awesome game right here. It says the ultimate next-gen action RPG for this in the early stages. It was ultimate graphics on the PS3 at those times. But this game was amazing. I'll give it that. And this one, I love this Viking game to this day. And that's Vikings Battle for... Was it Asgard? Yeah, Asgard. Freaking love this game. I did beat it, finally. After a while, I didn't go back to it for a certain time because I was playing other games, but I finally went back. Like a year later, beat it, and yeah, it took me a while. I took my time with this. And I did go back and play it again. And let's get into the last of these games here. Okay, this is a big stack, and this is WWE games. Some of them I have cases, 3 of them I don't. This is when wrestling was good, very awesome. We have Raw vs. SmackDown 2008 with ECW. When Undertaker was in his prime. We had WWE 2009, which I still need the cover art for this. WWE 2000, well, SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, when they started making creative characters. WWE 2000, SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, which was the last SmackDown vs. Raw. Then they went to WWE 12, which had Randy Orton to it, which had the story, which I always name my characters after this story, was Jacob Cass. I always made my creative characters, I always named them Jacob Cass because the story in this was actually very awesome. Then we got WWE 13, which I need to cover because it has CM Punk on it. Then we have this one that has a reversal cover, and it was WWE when it started to get in 2K. We had 2K14 with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Then we have a reverse cover art of, so yes, Daniel Bryan, which he's now with AEW, I've been hearing. And it's official, Daniel Bryan's with AEW. That's good. Then we have 2K15 with John Cena. Blueprint, I know you had this and used it as firewood. You played it and used it as firewood. I know you did. Blueprint, I know you're watching this. Tell me in cons because you hate John Cena. I ain't calling you out, Blueprint. I'm just want to know if you used that game for firewood. You probably played it, beat it, and like, okay, it's time to burn John Cena. Well, these two cases, I just use it for, does look like I have a PS4 case, but it's actually a PS3 game, early stages. I don't have the cases for these, but they are really scratched up. I do need a brand new full game of these. And remember these? That's how the PS3 was back then. With that. But yeah, it's Formula 1 Championship Edition. Look at these cases. Like, it's so flimsy. And it breaks so easily. And we have the club on PS3. So yeah, that's my full PS3 collection. For now, I'm still trying to get the rest of them. I do have one game coming soon, and that is Final Fantasy 14: A Realm Reborn on the PS3. I have A Realm Reborn on PS4. And soon you'll see the Final Fantasy games again when I do a video. I will not tell you until it comes around, and I'll probably be uploaded today or tomorrow, so stay tuned. So that is my full PS3 collection. Make sure you smash the like button and comment down below what was your favorite PS3 game was shown here. And also make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell to notify when I upload videos just like this one for y'all to enjoy and watch, and probably take a look at some old PS3 games that y'all haven't seen for quite a while. So that's it. Make sure you keep on 9,000 Collector Nation, and see y'all in the next video. Peace.